It is said that history is written by the victors. But what if the victors had only brought their weapons and not their faith? This is a story of a Philippines that never found the cross. In 1521, Spanish ships sailed across the Pacific, guided not by divine mission, but by ambition, for gold and for glory.
Before the Spaniards ever saw these islands, the South already had kingdoms, powerful, organized, and welcoming.
Bentano napakairuruyag subulawan, sumuti, agus sumanamis a panakot. Sa mga padagang apun kubrone, malaka, agu Arabia, na yakaw masiran, na dasiran mipigdiramban, ugaid na mipagtungan na yasiran.
The economy was local, yet global, driven by regional trade networks and not foreign tribunes.
Subagrangan na para sa giyang kaingat pino, na sumaratabatangan na para ko sulutan.
Festivals revolved around the moon, Ramadan Eid, and community life centered in kinship, trade, and purity.
It was a world of order and faith, but not the kind Spain was prepared to understand. In the heat of March, the sea split open to reveal sails from the west. To the people of Maguindanao, they were unlike any visitors before. Armored, pale, their tongue strange, and their intentions hidden. Their leader was Ferdinand Magellan, a man not of God, but a man of greed.
Magellan landed near Dato Suleiman's barangay and approached it after setting the camp to form an alliance with a hidden agenda to acquire information.
Di ba may konto leader? Repitero yan?
Pitaro yan na, wait ako niya ko dato yun. Magellan claimed to seek refuge, saying that his homeland had fallen and that he wished to rebuild his life among Suleiman's people. In truth, he was learning their weaknesses, charting their land.
Por la amistad, lapas.
Para sa kapapagariya ago kalilintad.
Para sa kapakabagro mga pagtaw.
Por la fuerza.
This was called the Silver Swan Pact. Dato Suleiman had his doubts, but he was tunnel-visioned on learning the weaponry of the Spanish.
Dato Suleiman and Magellan came into terms of alliance. Dato Suleiman was promised military training and weaponry by the Spanish. Magellan was promised information and safety to settle nearby as a safe refuge for him and for his people. As time went on, tension grew. Dato Suleiman and his people noticed that the promises of Magellan had gradually been unfulfilling, becoming half-baked efforts. Unknown to Dato Suleiman, Magellan separated their fleet and later headed for Visayas. Led by Juan Sebastian Elcano, he saw many islands and docked in small settlements.
Juan Elcano plundered a small settlement and brought with him a slave to Magellan. As soon as Juan came back, the Spanish planned to depart to inform the king about their discoveries.
Señor Magellan, mira, trae un esclavo.
Ha ha ha. Bueno.
Helatan, tano ron!
Pure! Duh. Iran taman na sa pasad tanu dato. Ino to. Anakya pimbaliran ay sarktan wa tala suguiran. Tali nga sa mga pagtautan, pikitaman tano kiran surang itong mga marano.
Dato Sulaiman planned to catch Magellan off guard and kill him on the day of their departure.
You'll take my life, but I'll take yours too.
Dato Sulaiman!
So when you're waiting for the next attack, you better stand. There's no turning back. The bill was set. Wars begins. But on this battlefield, one wins. The smell of iron smoke and a horse's breath. As a bird right into sudden death.
Traidor!
Decades later, the Spanish returned, not in Mindanao, but to the north. In Luzon and Visayas, where rival datus and barangays made conquest easier. Without priests, Spanish Empire was thin, based on garrisons and trade monopolies, not belief. Meanwhile, the South triumphed. The sultanates of Maguindanao, Sulu, and Buayan grew stronger, trading ivory, silk, and spices. Islam flourished, uniting the islands under a shared law and language. For the Spanish, it was called the moral problem, but for the sultanates, it was simply freedom. The Philippines became a divided realm, the north for the Spanish and Western, and south for the Islamic and sovereign.
In these alternate Philippines, foreign powers controlled only a few northern trading and military claims never expanded beyond that. With no strong colonial state, political authority grows from existing connections in Islamic-inspired system. Coastal and urban communities form a larger Sultanate-style states led by a ruler with inherited legitimacy and advised by councils of nobles. Local chiefs handled their own communities, but still all allegiance to a certain sultan, creating a layered and flexible political structure. Power declines and maritime strengths. States with strong local fleets dominate trade and security. Meanwhile, upland and highland groups remain autonomous because of geography and strong local traditions. Over time, the country becomes a federation of semi-autonomous regions connected through council, treaties, and security pacts. Instead of just one capital, multiple regional centers developed, blending traditional leadership with modern democratic practices. The economy remains centered in maritime trades, river agriculture, and forest products. Coastal trade thrives as hub connecting Southeast Asian networks, exchanging pearls, gold, textiles, and other goods to neighboring islands. Without the large foreign dominance or the colonial extraction, commerce is locally maintained and competitive, allowing the merchants fleet, local leaders, and the maritime groups to retain their economic powers. By modern time, the port cities have evolved into regional economic hubs, hosting advanced shipping industry, trade networks, and making marketplaces integrated to international commerce. Culturally, the archipelago develops in pluralistic ways. Court and labor centers adapt Islamic traditions, court rituals, Sharia-based legal systems, religions, and scholarships. This creates a court culture that mixes hierarchy and consultations. Seafaring group preserves the navigational skills, trading customs, and warrior ethics.
Spiritually, this world followed a different rhythm. Without Catholic missions, Islam became the dominant faith in the south, while the north retained its pre-colonial animist roots, later blending with Buddhism and other Asian influences. The result was a Philippines at peace with faith, a land where mosques rose beside pagodas, where prayer times mark the rhythm of daily life, and where no religion claims supremacy. And so the Philippines that never found a cross found balance instead. Its faith not bound by colonizers, but chosen by its people. Its economy not drained by empire, but strengthened by trade. Its culture not erased, but alive. Every island a story of its own. This was the world that followed, a nation divided by faith, yet united by freedom.
Korea.
Doing time in my mind for another petty crime that's aside. Don't think I ever fall in line to the system, I'll just diss them. I'm on a mission, trying to get a bit of recognition. Lacking nutrition, I feel half dead. Got a lot of ambition, but I never go to bed. And I'm bored of comparisons, jumping the gun. People need to learn to have just a bit of fun. Thought I said I wouldn't make it at school.